Just sharing out, guys. Just give me 1 second. There. There we go. We've got all the sharing done because sharing is caring. Itchy right there for a second. Good morning. There. Good morning, everybody. How's your day? For those of us in the States, I'm sure you may be experiencing a lot of energies right now. Good morning. Hello, Byron. How are you, love? You can ask a question. You can always ask questions. I reserve the right to choose to answer them. Right? If somebody asks me a question and I don't feel like I want to answer it, then. Hi, Mauricio, Pura Vida. Aww. Look at it, 7 people. You got time. You got space. Aww. Hi, love. Good morning. Good morning, Denise. Denise has gotten some snow out there in Alberta, along with some other people. So yeah. Okay, so you want to ask a question like for a card or for an intuitive thing. I'm not at that point yet, where I'm going to be stepping into that. Um, right now, I'm going to do a collective. We'll talk about some energy. I wanted to do some healing. I want us all, if we can, to work together to do this. Right? How is everybody feeling this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Snake. I'm not sure what the. Good morning, spiritual amethyst, my love. Good morning. Okay. You're the healer. I just want you to know that, okay? I want everybody to know that they're the healer. Even in my nursing career, I did not heal you. You healed you. Right? Hi, Nancy. Just so much beautiful energy being sent your way. Right? And we can all heal, right? We are the healer and we can all channel. We all have access to all of our psychic gifts. We just maybe don't remember or recall them at this point in time, but we all have all the intuitive abilities. So if you see somebody channeling, you have the ability to do that too. If you see somebody who has like clair-knowing, which is claircognizance or clairsentience, and you're like, oh, I wish I could do that too, know that you can. We may have forgotten or we may have experienced something that was scary or some kind of ridicule, and we shut ourselves down for that. Okay. Good morning, Tam. So when we're here, if you want to channel healing with me, and right now I'm just sending love and peace to everybody, that unconditional love transmutes that stored energy. So if you want to channel healing energy yourself, I suggest that first you ground into the earth, so send out roots from your root chakra down into the earth and ground in. Then send an energetic cord from your crown chakra to Source, the creator of all that is and ever was. So now that you're balanced between those 2 points, you're going to allow yourself to receive that energy from Source, that love, unconditional love, that creative energy, that healing energy. You're going to channel it down through your chakra system, lighting up every single one of them. And I love to send it straight on through the root system, send it down to Mother Earth, heal her, heal all the plants and all of the life that exists because Mother Earth holds us. So I send her lots of healing and love. And then you can use the power of your chakras to send out healing. Okay, so you can send out healing through the chakras that are in the palms of your hand. You can send it like a Care Bear radiating out through your chest. Good morning, Richard. How are you, love? Good morning. Okay. And for those of you that have stepped into and want to channel too, or have started doing that after what I said, can you feel the energy? Can you feel it in your body? Can you feel the energy from your hands and send it out? Right? So for anybody that wants to receive healing, you have to accept it. You have to receive it. I do not send healing to anyone who doesn't consent to receive it. I won't even send healing from you to somebody else unless they've consented for themselves or you have the ability to consent for them. We'll get to some cards and check in on the collective in a moment. Okay. But for right now, I felt that this was way more needed in society. So if you need healing, just claim it, okay? I've invoked the violet flame and Saint Germain. Ah, yay! You did it. So you can receive healing, you can ask for something specific, but right now we are sending out a wave of unconditional love and peace around the world, specifically focusing on the states today because in the US they are having their election. And unfortunately, the structures that exist in polarity. They exist with hate and fear. So if any group, it doesn't matter what it is, even religion, if religion asks you to hate somebody else, it's not based in love. It's not based in source. It doesn't come from God. God does not want us hating anyone or anything. Good morning, Granny. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So if you need to receive healing, just sit back and receive. Or if you want love or peace, the feeling of love or peace to blanket you right now, then sit and receive. If you want to send out healing energy with me, then I can help you. If you've never channeled before, healing energy, I can show you how to do it. There's a variety of ways. I like grounding into Mother Earth and then allowing the cord of energy to extend from my crown chakra up to source. Other ways of doing it is just seeing a portal basically open above you and white light from source pouring down into you and then coming through you. What ends up happening for a lot of people when they start out, because they're not, necessarily learning from somebody, they just start doing it. Many times they heal from themselves to the other person. And when you're doing the healing and it's coming from you, from your energy, that's a wounded healer space. It's not your job to heal anybody. You're not the healer, they are. So you can channel that healing through your chakra system, the energy through your chakra system, and allow you to spread that love and that healing energy around the world. You can set intentions that it's healing, peaceful, soothing, loving energy. And even if we just leave it at love and peace and we're just sending that out, and then we're not sending out any healing to anyone that doesn't consent to it. But that's the intention anyway, is that you're always in the highest good of the collective and the highest good of yourself. Right? It has to be in the highest good of both. So anybody that's watching here, you could really help me out by doing one small little thing. If you could just like it, if you're sitting here hanging out with me and getting energy, please at least like the live. I don't know how it works with YouTube, but I do believe if you put a like down, it at least shows that you liked what you saw. So that can be an indication for me that you want me to come back at the very least. The little plaque there, it's so cute. Yes, I do. I do. I'm very strongly connected to fairies, in fact. I think that's why I chose the name I chose. Right? We talk about how we choose our name, and there's a reason for it. Um, but Tanya literally means Queen of the Fairies. So, you know, look into the meaning of your name. It might give you some. Aw, hi Claire. Love to you, friend. Please stick around. We're sitting here with some pretty big ascended masters right now. I called on Saint Germain this morning because a beautiful friend had sent me a video of a channel who connects to Saint Germain and for healing as well. And in calling on Saint Germain, you oftentimes get met with Buddha and Jesus and I like to channel Archangel Raphael for healing, but this is just beautiful. Now we can use these other energies. Good morning, good morning. So if you want healing, just step on in. This is a place that is no division, no hate. I recognize the divinity in you, the light being in you, your spirit, and that's what we see here. There's no color, there's no gender, there's no race, there's no culture. You are this beautiful light, just like everyone else. Oh, sorry, I bumped it. Aww. So much love to you. Your Nan's there. I just want you to know your Nan is there. She watches over you, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, wee! I knocked the phone over a little bit. Wee! I love you, Denise. So you just have to receive. I don't send healing to anyone that doesn't need it. You can join in as well. I really want to send a lot of wonderful, peaceful, loving energy around the world, concentrating a lot on the areas that are really struggling right now. So you can join in with me if you'd like. And the way that you can do that is by grounding into Mother Earth through the root system in your chakra center. So your root chakra, send out energetic cords to ground them into the root, send them far and wide, mixing in with that beautiful mycelium network. And then allow the tap root, the central root, to go down to the heart of Mother Earth and connect with her. Once you feel yourself really connected in, you can give your roots a little tug, energetic tug, just to feel that you're fully rooted in there. From your crown, you can send another energetic cord to Source, God, Allah, Buddha, whoever you determine as your higher power. You can send that. It knows where it's going. You don't have to direct it. Just the intention of where you're sending it. And once you're connected in there, again, you can give a little tug energetically to just see that you are connected into Source. And then open up to receive that beautiful, pure creative, unconditional, loving, blissful energy. That beautiful gold white. It's white more than gold, but allow that to come down into your entire body, into each of your chakras, through the central channel, down through all the meridians that run through your body, out through your arms, and you can channel it through the chakras in your hand, sending it. So this is coming from source through you to others. It's not from you. You don't pull from your energy. You don't pull from your health to heal someone else. You don't give from you. You just are a channel. You are a conductor. You're channeling the energy through and conducting it in a specific direction. And love transmutes pain. Love transmutes illness. Love transmutes those feelings and all that energy that we've stored up from previous experiences. Good morning. Thank you for following me. Right. So just make sure if you're following, please like and share. Liking and sharing is important. Right? If you resonate with me and you love what I bring to the table, please support me in whatever ways that you're able to. So if you want to, connect for healing, let's connect for healing. And you can also come and be a part of our Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy Collective, where we're all working together to raise the vibration of the collective. It's a very supportive, inclusive environment. Because again, no division, no hate. Love you, Dee. Did you give me a like? You're awesome. So yes, enjoy that, but do support me. It's no different, and I talk about this. If you like any of the content creators that you have to support them in the ways that you can, so that those content creators stay around, right? So that's the importance of that. It's not just for me, it's for everybody. If you like the content creators, you want to keep them coming around. Okay? So you want to support them. We're not in the new earth yet where all of the necessities of life are free. So until all of those necessities of life are free, please respect the fact that the people that you come and hang out with, that they are providing this energy or this service or this value to you in whatever way that they can. So then as that, if you want to keep them doing that, you're going to have to help them and support them. Okay? I appreciate you guys. I love you. So much love to the States and to any other space where there's conflict and chaos. Just sending so much beautiful love and compassion out there. I hope that people can let go of the hate that is being put in their heart by other people. So much love to you guys. beautiful. Okay. Now that we're getting to 11, I'm going to pause for a little bit. You can continue sending your healing out if you choose so, but I'm going to pull the cards to do the collective reading. Good. Okay. I love you guys. I love you guys. So other people, if you want to, if you were sending out healing, you can continue to do so, but I'm going to pause now and I'm going to pull some cards for the collective. We'll check in on the energy and we'll go from there, okay? We'll see what doesn't come up for us for today. And you know what? I think I'm going to go for the good tarot today. I'm going to pull the good tarot today. I think we can use it. I feel like we can use some good messages today. Okay. Hi, Thomas. Welcome back. Alrighty. Right? I can. I can. All right, we got the Page of Fire. So this is taking inspired action on something new. We got the Seven of Fire. The Seven of Fire is boundaries and protection. I actually started, so when I was a kid, I loved to sing. I loved to sing, I loved to dance, I loved to I was very magical, and I thought, you know, like, I thought the forests were alive, and I had a very active imagination, and, you know, like, it was just a very much aware of what was going on, like connecting with the trees and the spirits and animals and stuff like that. So I was definitely a little fairy. I was a little fairy. And yeah. So, but unfortunately, I grew up around or in abusive environment, and one of the things that my family was good at doing was making fun of you. So I got teased relentlessly and told that I couldn't sing, I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. I had people go like, you know, as a joke. Love you, Steve. As a joke. And, you know, like, whatever. I grew up around bullies. Bullies who thought it was fun to make fun of other people for humor, right? Like, to think that that would be somehow humorous. So anyway, I stopped singing. And for a long time, all I would do is when I sang, I would sing, like, you know, there'd be a song on the radio and I would sing so low that you couldn't really hear me. I'd be like, because I just thought I couldn't sing. So when I was doing my healing journey, I used to watch Grey's Anatomy years ago. I don't really watch any TV now. So I didn't, but anyway, I used to watch Grey's Anatomy, and Grey's Anatomy had the dance it out, right? When they were having a bad moment or whatever, they would be like, let's dance it out. And I decided when I was healing, I was going to sing it out. So I made it as a part of my thing. So as a part of my healing journey. And I ended up learning that, hi, 0101. 0101. So anyway, I ended up realizing that your voice is an instrument no different than a guitar, and that you can train your voice. You can learn how to breathe. You can learn how to channel the sound from different spots. Like you can sing from your chest, like from deep in your chest. You can sing from your throat. You can sing from, you know, from high up or low down, and that changes the way the sounds say, right? All right, we'll have a big whole group hug for anyone that's been bullied. I like that. I like it. A big group hug for anyone that's been bullied. And we used to have a 4-4 there. I know. Oh, they set up my gifts for me this time. They just set some other, whatever, doesn't matter. Feel free to gift me whatever you want. We don't have to have a gift thing up there. All right. Hugs to everybody, right? Hugs all around the world for anyone that's been bullied or put down, made to feel small, not good enough, made you feel too much of, too sensitive, too dreamy. I was probably a dreamy child too. Yeah. Woo! What else we got flying out there? Look it, we're the star. We're the star, guys. Aquarius in our reading now. So we've got the Page of Fire. We're going to be taking inspired action on something new. But this is a next level new because this is that page. Then we've got the Seven of Fire, which is just reminding us about boundaries, right? Making sure that we're erecting our energetic boundaries, or we're doing, make sure that you've got a good spiritual thing going on, right? Make sure that you have a good spiritual practice going on, whether that's cleansing your energy, calling your energy back to you, meditating, stuff like that. Like many of us are like, I want my gifts, and we think that the gifts just like drop in like that, and you're just clairvoyant and all seeing, or you're just claircognizant and all knowing. But it doesn't work that way, right? You might get a peek of your gifts. You might get a little bit of your gifts, right? Why do you do free readings? Why don't you get paid for your gifts? Why do you choose to do them for free? Right? Because I have other people that do that. They're like, so are you getting enough money from other things that you're doing that this is just something that you're okay with doing for free? Like, I like that, Alex. Punny. He was very punny. I'm not a medium though, more of a large. I'm a medium. Right? Good one, Alex. All right, so we got the star coming out now. So this is good. This is that our wishes are coming true, right? This is where the things that we are planning, they're coming. So let's see, what else do we have now? We might have to, I was going to say we might be getting ready to switch death. Ooh, we've got the Ace of Earth, more new beginnings, new financial beginnings. The Ace of Earth holds all of the potential of all of the pentacles, right? So look at that beautiful card. Just beautiful, just beautiful. Okay, so Page of Earth, new beginnings, new beginnings. Okay, and the new beginnings are in the financial space. Okay, so this is really good. We need this. All right, let's see what else do we have coming out, Spirit. Can we get some good messages for the collective today? Where's this new beginning taking us? Where are we headed? Where's the collective going next? What is this Ace of Earth? I love it when they're really picky. Alrighty, so we've got the Five of Earth, the Five of Earth, the Eight of Earth, and the King of Water. So the Five of Earth, when we're looking at fives can represent challenges, they can represent collaborations, they can, your heart. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm one of those people that really truly believes it doesn't matter if you choose red or blue. It's a charade that you're going to get what you get. How many people, how many terms have we seen over and over and over and over and over and over and over again where they have a platform and they get in and they say they're going to do these things and they don't actually do them. You just get whatever you get. And then this one comes in and they say, oh, we're going to fix whatever these people did. We're going to do all of these things, and then they get in and they don't. Right? And it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's the same shit, different pile as the whole charade or sham that's there, right? So what I believe is that we need to just stop giving them any of our attention, any of our power. And what the US should have done and what Canada should do is not vote at all. Not vote at all, just walk away from the polls. right? What I would have loved to have seen is everybody cross an X across their entire vote and ballot form and send that in, and just refuse to vote, because it's just a sham. It's just a sham. But instead, what we end up doing is we have this group that says you have to hate this group, and we have this group that says you have to hate this group, and we have a country that's so incredibly divided and so many people full of hate that is just bringing up more hate in the country. And you can't fight if you're sitting there and you're like, for one, you have, say, we'll just use the one side, Democrats sitting there going, if you vote for the Republican candidate, you are voting for hate because this person is hate filled and and if you vote for them, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're this, you're that, and you're not my friend. Don't know me, don't ever talk to me, you're done. Is that not hate? So you think that with this group here, if you say you're voting for hate, I'm going to hate you? How does hate win against hate? It doesn't. It just creates more. It's like thinking somehow you can go in and fight a war. Like, you can't fight war with more war. War creates war. Like, it is war. Like, it's the silliest thing. Yeah, I'm going to go create peace. Watch me roll in with my tanks and my guns, and, this is creating peace. And it's like, no, it's not. We have to wake up to that. Anyway, the Five of Earth can be speaking of conflict, but it can also be speaking of collaboration. And when we're in the Earth, like this card here, it has such a beautiful look to it. It's like she's in this, this hibernation, self-healing state where she's focusing on caring for herself and nurturing herself and ensuring that she's in alignment. Now, Pentacles have the underlying message of self-worth, not just your finances, right? And as our finances increase, or as our self-worth increase, we see our finances increase as well. Provided that we're not blocked in any way, and sometimes we create our own blocks, and society has got us all kinds of blocks in place, right? The notion that money is the root of all evil and you should be a good girl or good boy, well, then that ends up turning you into somebody who can't have money, because in order to have money you have to be bad, and that's going against your nature that you ought to be good. So you go in that back and forth of trying to get money, right? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles coming out. So this Ace of Pentacles, right, when I asked where it's going from the inception to the nurturing of it, which is what I see with this Five of Cups, and even the the Five of Pentacles, even the alignment of collaborations and groups that are going to help you are coming in this stage. So there's a lot of nurturing that's coming in. And then we get the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about mastery, right? This is mastering your craft, but it's also putting your essence into it. Everybody could learn to read tarot, but not everybody would read tarot the same. And that's an important thing, because not everybody is going to align with my reading style. Some people will align with another reader's style. So it's important that you bring your essence, because your essence is your calling card. So when you add that on there, that's how people discern they want you and not someone else. If everybody's the same, then how would anyone make a decision with which one to choose? It's the same. Right? So that's why there's the essence that you need to put on your things. Okay? Then we've got the King of Water. This King of Water is powerful. The King of Water, he doesn't let people control his emotions. He knows that his feelings are his feelings, and whatever he's feeling is affecting him. Now, I may do something, so action based on my feelings, and my feelings, the actions that I take may affect you. But my feelings don't affect you, they affect me. So the whole concept of me having hate in my body doesn't affect you. Hate makes me sick, and hate affects your liver and your kidneys. So a lot of people who have hate or anger issues, they end up on dialysis, or they end up with liver functioning issues, so whether it's fatty liver or liver failure in some way, right? Because our emotions are tied to us energetically, and they align with specific spaces within our body. The king of water doesn't let anyone control his emotions because he knows that he's the captain of his own ship. He's the one that determines how he wants to feel, right? And by being this king who doesn't let the world pull his chain in whatever direction that he wants, when you're in your emotional center and you validate and acknowledge your emotions, and let's say something makes you angry and you're like, yeah, that made me angry, and that's okay. So what does that mean that I got angry about that? Okay, cool. Now I'm going to move from that anger into some space that's more beneficial to me. So when we're looking at vibration, things like guilt and shame and fear and hate and all of those are lower vibrational emotions. So we want to navigate ourselves to an emotion of peace, of love, of joy. Authenticity is one of the heaviest or the most highest vibrations. So if you can find that, oh, I'm mad, or I'm sad, or I'm hurt, or I'm whatever, take a moment to acknowledge that fact. Ask yourself what you need, and then move away from it. Move into a state of gratitude. Be grateful that that trigger happened that made you realize there was something in you that needed healing, and now you're able to apply that love into that space. That's like as an example, right? So this is just this is turning out to be quite beautiful. Let's see what else we have, if we have anything else within these cards for the collective. And we might move to another. Look it, we went from the 8, now we're at the 10 of Earth. We've also got the 7 of Earth in here. So the 7 of Earth in here is about patience, and it can be that there's going to be work, right? That there is going to be work that's necessary. The 10 of Cups is when you get, or sorry, the 10 of Pentacles is when you get to that state of material and spiritual bliss. And we've got the 6 of Water. The 6 of Water, to me, or what my guides are saying why this card came out, is it's okay to look back at what's gone on, to learn from it and grow from it. It's okay to look back on it and say that was a really great experience. But when we look at how far I've come, but when we look into the past and we stare at the things that were the spots that made us a victim, all the pain and all the hurt, the woe is me, we create more woe is me. So it doesn't benefit us to stare at the things that we don't want to see more of in our life, such as victim experiences, right? Experiences where we were made to feel scared, or made to feel not good enough, or whatever else we experienced through our traumas. Yes. We've got the crossing. We are going through an initiation right now, right? We are going through an initiation, and we need to make that cross, we need to make the crossing, right? We need to cross that. There's an initiation that's happening. Tidy house. So we're going to be getting clarity, and it's time for us to get organized, right? It's important no matter what. If you're starting a new business, you need to have some organization. But I think that really we're going to be getting a lot of clarity here. We're going to be getting a lot of clarity. Hello, Craig. How are you today, love? Right? That's this age of Aquarius is upon us. We're going to start to get more and more aware of the charades that are going on around us, or we're going to learn more and more about our innate strengths and capabilities, and how we are so much more powerful, so much bigger than what we ever realized that we were as a spiritual being, right? When we start to pull back the veil. So we've got the card Many Masks. Many Masks is about removing those masks that you wear so that you can create connection with different people, so that you can get back to your authentic self. Because your authentic self is what you need to be working towards, right? To be able to unveil that. That authenticity is that highest frequency. It's the highest frequency. Right? And when you're in an authentic space, I used to say it like this: if I'm being my fake self to keep connection, then if life is a mirror, the other person that is mirroring me is also being their fake self. So we really have a false relationship because it's constructed on lies. right? Somebody thinks you're somebody that you're not really, because you're not really showing them who you truly are. So until you become your authentic self and show who you truly are, you're going to be aligning with somebody who isn't showing who they truly are either, right? And that's what we need to move towards. Unfortunately, the hurts and the pains that we suffered, we end up using them as a reason why we shouldn't be vulnerable, why we shouldn't be intimate, why we shouldn't be ourselves. We've also got the Fortune's Wheel coming out. The Fortune's Wheel, this is beautiful. This is that foretelling us is that we have luck and right timing. Divine timing is what I'm getting. But I think that there's miracles that are going to be coming in for some people. We're going to start seeing a lot of abundance. We're going to start seeing things shift, right? And as the world wakes up and you start to see who you really are and start to align with your authenticity and your divinity, then it's going to shift incredibly so. We've got the Cosmic Womb. I'm so happy about this card because the Cosmic Wound is calling in the Divine Feminine. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing the reawakening. It's not the awakening, because the feminine energy has been awakened. It's always been awakened. Every person has masculine and feminine energy in them. So you have masculine and feminine, whether you're male or female, whatever gender you determine or sex that you are, you have male and female. This beautiful energy, though, the divine feminine, it has been shut down or muted. It's been suppressed, right? Because we've been told that we're weak. We were told that we are we're inferior, that we are to be subordinate, and all this other stuff, which is a terrible thing to do with the divine feminine energy. That feminine energy is creator energy, right? The divine feminine energy is really connected to spiritual energy. It's connected to energy in as well. The divine feminine is our ability to receive. It's our ability to connect to our intuition and to be nurturing and compassionate. And you can tell that the world is not acknowledging the feminine energy right now, because you can see it's not about nurturing. It's not about compassion. It's not about what is good for everybody, right? Right now, it's in the toxic masculinity phase, unfortunately. Even the feminism, the rise of anything with an ism after it's not a good thing. It creates more division and hate. We've got in your hand, the universe is your partner. This is who we should be this is who we should be reaching out for. This is our cosmic partner. Right? Which is beautiful. Ooh, we're going through our ego death, which isn't a death. What you're trying to do with your ego is not kill it, because you can't. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get into the spot where your spirit is the overseer of the ego. So the ego can come up and say, I want this, I desire that, I like that. And the spirit goes, that's in alignment, and that is for the good for the collective. Or just because you want that's probably not what we need, so we're going to say no to that. So there's that energy, but we can't just have the ego run amok, because when the ego's in control of the ship, that's when we have that really narcissistic, consumeristic, destroying everything around us, yeah. All right, what else do we have for the collective? So we're going through this big spiritual awakening. We're getting rid of our ego. We are recognizing that the universe is our co-creative partner. We are embodying our divine feminine energy. It is Fortune's wheel and our authentic self. We are at this initiation phase. We're going to be crossing over and potentially even going through a portal, right? Maybe we're going to be doing some quantum leaping. The netcaster came out to talk about how our preparations are coming to fruition. We are going to be experiencing some plenty. We just have to be prepared for the amount that's coming into us, because if we're not ready for it, it will be overwhelming, as opposed to received as plenty, and in a good way. And we're going to be stepping into a space where we're just going to be experiencing life as it comes. So that's an important message for us, to be able to sit in this moment and just experience life for whatever is happening around us or what is happening for us, as opposed to spending our time in the past or in the future where we can't affect any change, and all it's doing is recreating that within our reality in the present. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. What do we need for an awakening, or not an awakening, but what does the collective need for an activation? Okay, what could the collective that's here today benefit from being activated in a specific way? Well, we've got the halls of learning. The halls of learning are talking about the connecting with your spirit guides. So if you're not connecting with your spirit guides, please do. And to connect with your spirit guides, just start having conversation with them. Just start asking for help. And then allow yourself the opportunity to be quiet and still and listen. Just feel into your environment. Much of the information that you're going to derive from anywhere else besides, the human that's maybe there, is going to be in an emotional level. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel the energy of it. Some of us get conversation. Some of us, we'll hear things auditorily, but when you think about your other senses, the knowing and the sensing, and even the vision, like a lot of that comes through feeling into that space. Even connecting with nature, animals, all of that is a feeling thing. Yes, I love that. I love that. So this is your confirmation. If you were running around asking for a confirmation, that's also what this card is confirmation that, are you ready for it? You're on the right path. Okay. The other part about this is talking about like you're moving through great lessons. Simon, bonjour. And we've got the Akashic Records. So it's really cool. Out of the whole deck, we got the Akashic Records and the Halls of Learning. Right? So this is like just beautiful to have these two cards coming together. The Akashic Record is clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. When we let go of the past, we do get to a state of freedom. It is absolutely freeing. And when we're not looking at the future in the sense of how can I control what's coming to me, but instead, how can I enjoy this? What am I learning? What am I experiencing? Yes, harmony is going to come back, right? That amalgamation of, and that's why I have the group called Sacred Union. Guys, the violet flame. We talked about this morning when we were doing healing. We brought about the violet flame because this is Saint Germain, right? When we're using Saint Germain and we call in on Saint Germain to help us heal, that purple flame is going to clear anything negative, right? It's going to help us to transmute that negative energy into love. And that's what we're trying to do. Many of us came down here in this lifetime, and we didn't come down here to really experience illness. Illness is something that we're experiencing as a consequence of being on Earth, because of the toxins that we're ingesting, the traumas that we experience, and so on and so forth. Some of us do, though. We're like, I want to experience, say, Down syndrome. I want to experience Down syndrome. And it doesn't matter what you do, that's what you signed yourself. You wanted to experience a life of Down, like of what it was like to have a human experience as somebody that had Down syndrome. And so you will not cure that in this lifetime because you asked for it, to experience it through your lifetime. But for the most part, the stuff that we get, the illnesses and stuff like that, is based on something that we've ingested, or the traumas that we've experienced, or the emotions that we're holding and storing within our bodies that we're not processing through. So you can transmute that using the violet flame and Saint Germain, and sitting in a meditative state, asking Saint Germain to transmute the pain, illness, disease, whatever it is, to love, and embody the violet flame. Okay? You guys are awesome. All right. Alrighty, so that's a pretty powerful collective reading. I think that's really powerful too, that we're getting the Akashic records and the halls of learning, clearing up that karmic energy and moving through that space. So I have about an hour of readings that I will do for people, but you guys have to be wonderful, and you know, you have to be wonderful too. Oh wait, you already are. You're born wonderful. Did you know that? You're born deserving. So because today is Tuesday, let's do rapid cards so more people can get a card. Okay, and we'll do just quick, maybe 1-2 cards per person. Hi, Lindor. Trying to think which ones I want. We'll see. We'll see. So if you want a card, let me know. I'll put you on my list. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Spiritual love. Whoa. The 9 of fire, perseverance. Tower, shadow, narrowly avoiding disaster. Bottom of the deck, 4 of water in the shadow space. So be careful not to be focusing on the negative or what you don't have. That's the kind of the message. The 4 of cups is like the little brat who's focusing too much on the things that aren't going right, or the empty cups, as opposed to looking at all the stuff that she has in the 1 cup, right? So this is that's that. There's something that you narrowly avoided, but know that you have the perseverance. You're being led, right? You're being led. Yeah. Yeah. Just stay focused on the light. Stay focused on the light, right? Transmute that stuff. Oh, put a couple cards backwards. Transmute that. Transmute that. Right? Acknowledge it. It was like I was saying this morning, acknowledge it and then go to gratitude, right? Acknowledge whatever is the reality that you're experiencing. If you don't like it, acknowledge that you don't like it, and then move to gratitude. Okay, what am I grateful for? What is it that I'm appreciative of in this moment? I did that yesterday. I went into, being grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for my, for the roof over my head, the food in my belly, the water, all of that. Alrighty, so let me see who. Craig. Hi, Craig. All right, so quick cards today, guys. We're going to do, because it's Tarot Tuesday, so for the next hour, we're going to get 1 to 3 cards. Do know that that's a mini reading that many people charge for. So do know that if you're getting the 3 cards, that you're getting quite a value. Right? So please do support me. If you want me to stick around, right, then support me. All right, so we got the Messenger of Earth coming out. So there is a newness that's coming for you. The Messenger of Earth is like the Knight of Earth. The Knight of Earth is because I always forget, this card has the pages, and the Messenger is the Knight. So the Knight of Earth is slow and steady wins the race. He is the hardest working but slowest moving knight. So this can be that you're putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort. At the bottom of the deck is the Temptation card. The Temptation card is about balance. It's about being very careful that you're not overindulging in one space and at the detriment of another space. So the Messenger that's coming in, that's telling you about this work, I think what it is it's kind of like you you know, you can stay the course, but there's like, because it's taking so long, there's that part of you that's like almost like, oh, I might as well just do this anyway. You know, it's like somebody who is doing the healing. I feel like hopefully you're doing the healing for you and not for someone else, because if you're not seeing them show up the way that you think that they should, then you may go back. This would, you know, if I look at this, and this is not what's coming up for you specifically, Craig, but I just wanted to say this because it's a way of interpreting these cards that works, and I can give it as an example. These two together is like this person's doing all of the work to get to a certain point, and there's these temptations that keep pulling them away from that. It could be an example of somebody who decided to quit drinking because of their partner. The temptations there, because they're not doing it for them, the temptations there, as an example. But make sure that you're doing it for you. Right? Make sure that you're doing it for you. That's the biggest thing that I'm getting, Craig. Make sure whatever it is that you're doing it for you. Make sure that you're balanced in moderation in all things, right? Sometimes we get really, really, you know, focused on healing, and that's all we're thinking about is healing, 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 healing. And we're doing all the learning and all the education and stuff, but we're not integrating it. So that's the energy that's coming up for you, Craig. Alrighty. Lindor. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, but that's really tacky. Like, just before well, another wee for Denise, Like, hi, go get your own followers. Thank you very much. All right, it's like comes in and inbox me for a reading while I'm doing readings. Like, how rude. How rude. All right, Lindor. What does Lindor need to hear today, Spirit? Can I get a good message from Lindor? All righty. So Lindor, we've got your 6 of Earth and the Shadow Seer. So the 5 of Earth and the Shadow Seer. I'm good. You've got the King of Earth and you've got the 10 of Earth. So you are meant, Lindor, to be the King of Earth, which the King of Earth is the King of Pentacles. He's at the height of financial and personal worth, right? Like he is elevated, beautiful energy. But in order for you to get to it, you have these two things. So the 6 of Earth usually talks about, the 5 of Earth. I keep thinking the 6 of Earth. I really want to give you the information that you're like, this is badass success. That's what the 6 of Earth represents. The 5 of Earth is about conflict. So there may be some competition or conflict that's going on. And the 10 of Earth being in the shadow is that there is a little bit of maybe imbalance. You're focusing too much on the money. The King of Earth, he is on all of it, right? He is concerned about his own worth and money, right? You guys were too slow. You guys were too slow. I had to block them myself. Right? So you are moving to this space. Just allow yourself to balance between those things. Bring your spirit into it. Why is it that you want the money? What is it that you're going to do with the money? And maybe connect with yourself and make sure that it's like actually in alignment with you, right? And make sure that there's no competition. There's no need for competition, right? There's enough for everybody. And just to let you know, we're listening to The Blessings of the Land, which is Native American flute for meditation, peace, and spiritual tranquility. Oh, I thought you were. Oh, hang on, I'm touching it. I'm touching my phone. Probably, right? Probably. Aw, hi Kelly. Okay, I'm loving this conversation that we're having on how to inbox. Just go up and message me there. I do have a web page. I have a web page. I'm a full company. Okay, I left my nursing career, started my company with the whole point of helping people move through trauma and other things that were keeping them sick, like actually to bring you to true health and well-being. And then, you know, I've started doing more spiritual stuff as well, and powerful energetic healing. So all of that's available on my website. I have a ton of different things. I do education, like I have trauma awareness program that I created to make people, to give people awareness on trauma, but also giving them practical tools that they can use to help, that they can use to support their nervous system and the nervous system of people around them. Then I have the quantum regression and integration therapy, which is what you learn to do quantum regression and integration, which is a powerful technique that can allow you to get unstuck from anything that's keeping you stuck energetically. So trauma, pain, all of those things. So that one I packaged the the quantum regression and integration therapy level 1. I packaged it with my trauma awareness course, so you get that additional bonus of getting trauma aware, which is like trauma informed but with practical tools. I also have a calm spaces program on my webpage. So for $100 you can learn about your nervous system, you can learn about mindfulness, grounding, you can learn about breath work, you can learn about your nervous system and little tips and tricks that you can make, all kinds of stuff like that. You can learn that all, self-study, learn at your own pace. So those 3 things are education programs I have on my site. I have books and journals. My 3rd children's book is set to be published on November 11th. I do tarot readings, half hour, or spiritual readings that are an hour long. And I do human design and gene key readings, which can be really powerful for giving you an idea of how you move through the world, or what you're transcending through, how to use your energy in a better way. 1111 on your 1111 is when my book, okay. I'm like, it's not 1111. I'm like, not even near 11. I'm like, you're not even 1111. And then I started thinking, what if one of my clocks stopped this time? But yes, on 1111, that's when Choo Choo Charlie and his adventures with Nanny B come out. And the adventures, Choo Choo Charlie and the Adventures of Nanny B, this first book is teaching toddler-aged children no hitting, no biting, sorry, no spitting, no hitting, no spitting, no biting, no hitting, no kicking. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? So the 3rd children's book is coming out. So I have Jessie Learns to Create Calm Spaces, which teaches children, how to create calm spaces when they're dealing with emotional distress, anxiety, or panic. And then I have The Adventures of Jack and Nanny B, which is a series of books that I'm doing with my older grandson. And in those older series, the first book is Monsters Edition, and it's about monsters are children who were unloved and unwanted, and Jack and Nanny B go and hunt these monsters, and they turn them back into the little boys and girls that they are. Okay, so it's a beautiful book about that. And then, like I said, Choo Choo Charlie and his adventures with Nanny B, no spitting, no biting, no hitting, and no kicking is being released on the 11th. So please go and support me if you're looking for healing, energetic healing, or trauma healing, or you want to be a part of a collective, or you want to do some great energy work. absolutely lots of ways that you can connect with me, but definitely go to my website and connect with me and on the free call if you have any questions. So I offer a free call, or you can send me email through my website, and I will respond to your email at my earliest convenience and give you any information that you feel is, and answer any questions. Answer any questions. Alrighty. Okay, next for a reading. Whoopsie. See, I gotta find something. Oop. I gotta find something. Sorry, I gotta find something. Hi, Jer Bear, to set this phone on. If one of you wouldn't mind, one of my mods, if you wouldn't mind scrolling up and checking. So I have Tam, and then after Tam, Doris, Edie, Marlene. So Tam, Doris, Edie, Marlene, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I think, and then yeah. Okay, stay. Whoa, phone. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm apologizing. I am apologizing. We is for sure. Okay, and then we'll get down. I know there's Kelly, and I know there's Alana and stuff who would ask for cards as well. But right now, Tam, are you here? Let me know if you're there, because I don't want to pull cards for someone that isn't here. Perfect. Okay, so the card that flew out is the Ten of Waters. The Ten of Waters is this very Zen Buddha energy, right? It is emotionally in control, and it's like you're not allowing your emotions to control you, and that state is where you're going to, right? So this Six of Air is a transition. It's a transition from one space to another space. It could be like an evolution. It could be that growth, that healing that gets done. But it's a rite of passage. It's a journey that you're meant to take. And this journey doesn't have to be a physical journey, but it's a journey that you're meant to take. And there's help being offered, but you have to be willing to take the help that is being offered. So that's the message that's coming up for you today, Tam. So your helpers are around. Definitely take the help that's being readily given and don't waste it. And allow it to help you move to a space where you are at peace. Okay, that's the message. Okay, so after Tam, Edie. I know we have Edie and we have Marlene. I'm like trying to remember all the names. There were 4 of them that I had before Kelly and Alana. All right, Edie, what does Edie need to hear today, Spirit? Can I get a good message for Edie? And please come and join us in the Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy Collective. This is so beautiful and supportive. It's such a lovely space. If you like talking about things spiritually, awakening, healing, talking about mind, body, and spirit, then definitely come and join us, okay? It's a subscription group. It's currently $13 a month. In January, it becomes $22 a month. You have the ability to meet with me 5 days a week. On Saturdays, I have a free Zoom meeting set up so that anyone can join that meeting. You just have to tell people when you're looking to meet with somebody. So if you need support on the weekend, people can jump in and give you support. You just have to drop a post in the group saying you're looking to connect, and whoever's available to connect at the time that you say you're available to connect can jump in and join you. So it's a way of doing some connection. Right? TT, thanks, Alana. Alrighty, Edie, what's Edie's message, Spirit? Can I get a good message for Edie? Okay, that's a lot of cards, but only 2 are up. So we got the 8 of Fire. The 8 of Wands would be the other message from that card. The 8 of Wands is about speed, like things are coming in quickly. There's the 8 of water as well. So there's something that you need to let go of. And as soon as you let go of it, everything's going to start changing. Stuff's going to start just pouring in, right? Like the other card that's here is the High Priestess for you, Edie. The High Priestess, she's very intuitive. She is asking you to pay attention to the signs and symbols, pay attention to your dreams. Know that you are this High Priestess, and that is coming in for you very quickly once you let go of whatever it is that's holding you back. That could be a belief system. It could be, yeah, pain, like the past. The past is coming through with that. Okay, so whatever's happened, look at it from the sense of what can I learn from this, or how can I grow from this, and then let it go. And then go forward. And there's something though that you need to release, and just let it go, because you know what it is. You're hesitating on it. That's what I'm getting, or that's what my guides are saying. Okay, I love you. Alrighty. I can't remember who was next. It was Marlene or somebody, so I'm going to give Marlene a card. Marlene. Oh, hang on. I got to put that one back in. We'll keep that one out, though. We'll just give another little shuffle and see what else comes out. Love you. I love you. I can't wait until you're not so busy and you come hang out with us. Alrighty. What does Marlene need to know, Spirit? Can I get a good message for Spirit? Okay, so Spirit said I'm going to give you a few cards. So the 6th of Earth in the shadow position. The 6th of Earth is about giving and receiving. So when we see it in the shadow or upside down, that's telling us that there's a blockage somewhere, that you're either over giving or you're just not open to receiving because, you know, there's some block there. Maybe what you received before you didn't like. When we look at that in the sense of relationships, it could be where you're giving more in a relationship and not receiving in equal measures from somebody else. In a job, it could be you're giving a lot of effort, but the compensation isn't what it should be. Like, is that kind of energy. The transfer of energy isn't mutual or isn't balanced. So that's coming up with that card. We've got the Knight of Air, which is also in this deck. It's called the Messenger of Air in shadow as well. The Knight of Air is very fast moving energy. It's like, let's get up and go. And but it's in the shadow, so it can be very unfocused energy. So there's a call to focus your energy and maybe look at some of the things that you're doing. Maybe you're doing too much of one thing and not enough of another. So there's an imbalance in the energy that you're putting out there. So you're, you know, like scrolling on your phone too much, right? And doing the dopamine hit with the content, with the scrolling on social media. There we go, with scrolling on social media. When what maybe would be better is to put down the phone and do some mindfulness or learn something, or, you know, go out in nature and put your feet on the earth and stuff like that. Like, there's so many different things that we can do that are really healthy and beneficial for us, and some of them that will help our dopamine or our, you know, like the endorphins in our blood, or, you know, our oxytocin, the feel good or the love chemicals. So there's things that we can do that will raise those chemicals. That's better than like scrolling on the phone or some of the other things that we maybe do to numb out or avoid the reality that we're not really a fan of. The 8 of Air is also there, the 8 of Swords. And so with the 8 of Swords, it's about participating in our own struggles, in that nobody's blocked us or locked us in or blindfolded us or any of that. We put the blindfold on. We're standing, you know, when you see it in the other deck, it shows a girl blindfolded standing in front of 8 knives. None of the knives are blocking her progress. She can continue to walk forward. And she can take off the blindfold. Nobody's holding her in place or anything like that. So this is, you have the opportunity to make the decision and pull back the blindfold and see things for what it really is and move forward. And I see you doing that. Okay. All right, I need a tea sip. I already pulled for Lindor. I pulled for Lindor. I'm going to scroll back up. I think it... Doris. Doris. Perfect. Okay, Doris. What does Doris need to hear, Spirit? Give it a little smacky smack. Okay. All right. Oh, I have to plug my phone in too. Might get a half hour. All right, what does Doris need to hear, Spirit? Can I get a good message for Doris, please? Doris. Woohoo. Doris, you've got the 9 of Fire on the coming out of the deck, and you've also got the Messenger of Water. So this would be the Knight of Water. The Knight of Water, he's a very a romantic. Okay, so I feel like you're really wanting to manifest a relationship, like a healthy relationship. That's what you'd really like this, to have this beautiful relationship. And this is like just telling you to persevere, to keep headed in that direction. This Messenger of Water, like, it's not the most fast moving, but just be careful, because the underlying thing with the Messenger of Water is it can be a very naive card, where it's maybe in love with the idea of love as opposed to, but it does speak about romance and flirtation, and there's a newness with relationships, but maybe starting to develop in a little bit of a deeper way. But yeah, that 9 of Fire is perseverance. That's having the power to make it through whatever it is that you're experiencing. Okay, you have the power to persevere. Okay. Hi, Jerber. All right, Kelly. Number. All right. Kelly, what does Kelly need to hear today, Spirit? Can I get a good message for Kelly? Ooh, look at that one flipping over. So the 7 of Earth is coming out. The 7 of Earth is the card that I like to call, that I like to give a couple of different versions of the meaning for, the interpretation of it. So the 7 of Earth can be that I've worked so hard and I put in so much effort, and yet peanuts, And I know this card well in that space because I've been there before too, right? The 9 of Air is in the shadow. So the 9 of Air, like there's a lot of worrying going on with these two cards. So it's, with the 9 of Air in the shadow, Kelly, this is like you're having like ups, like you're worrying, and you're not even sleeping well because of the worry, because whatever it is that you're working on manifesting, you're not seeing the results of it yet, and you're getting anxious or worried about that. Okay, so this can apply to that, right? You're like, where's Cliff? Where is he? And, the 9 of Air, so you're in that worry state, right? That worry state. So I just have to ask you, like, how healthy was the relationship when you were together the first time? Right? So what else? No. I mean, if you want a straight up answer for that one, there's a yes. That's the yes card. The Sun is the yes card. So, you're getting a yes from this card. This is about authenticity, joy, abundance. Like, it's the Sun card. It also can represent, I like to represent Leo with the Sun, but Leo's actually with the Strength card. But guys are talking. Okay, so for that question alone, you get the yes. You get the yes. But this here, whatever it is, like there's that a lot of work, but not getting the results of your work, and starting to be like worrying and concerned. So is that what you're worrying about? Is Cliff? I'm wondering where he is. When's he coming back? Why isn't he here yet? Or are you worrying about other things? Anyway, your worry's not going to help you, right? Hi, Brian. Hi, guys. Alrighty, so Alana's actually, I think Alana is next. And I'm gonna just pull the cards and give you the message that the universe wants you to hear, right? Or God, or Source, Creator, Allah, Buddha, whatever you wanna, where the cards are coming from. But this message that I'm gonna give is gonna be the message that you need to hear, as opposed to necessarily working on reconciliations. So I'll talk to you about this, right? Many of, I haven't yet. I'll pull yours in a moment, Dee. Light and love to you too, Brian. So when we're with reconciliations, like relationships usually come along for a reason, a season, and sometimes for a lifetime. Many times when our relationships go in separate directions, one person in one way and the other person in another way because we broke up, most times reconciliation isn't what we should be even concerned about, right? We should be concerned with, what is it in me that's attracting that specific dynamic to me? And if you're wanting to reconcile with your partner, what work have you done since the last time that you guys were together? Like, what work, James, you're asking, will me and Laura get back together? What work have you done on yourself and on growing and, addressing the issues that were at hand? And has there been conversation with these other people that they are even remotely interested in that? Or is the fear of letting go of something that isn't in alignment with you causing you to hold on to something to just have something, rather than to work through it and get to the point of meeting the person that's meant for you? Greetings. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Alrighty, so we've got that's just the message. I just want to be clear about that. Okay, so Alana. Alana is who I'm going to pull for, and then D. But I got to pick up, there's a card hidden by my knee. Okay, so let's see, what does Alana need? And then D gets a card after Alana. I did kind of forget about the YouTube. It's such a weird, because you have to keep pulling it over on the iPad to, like, the comment comes up and then it goes away after a moment. So I have to keep bringing the comment thing over. Otherwise, it's just another big screen of me. That's all it is like another picture of me. Alrighty, Alana. Like, you're like zippity doo dah with the cards. I pulled a card for you, Doris. The message that I got from you was the messenger of water in the shadow seer position, and the Seven of Pentacles, I think. No. It was definitely the messenger of water. And maybe it was the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? Because if nobody changes, then the relationship's not going to change. That's why I went on to that spiel, okay? Like, I send love out to everybody, but if you haven't done any work, or they haven't done any work, and technically both should do work, right? Relationships don't fall apart because of one person, right? More than likely, you didn't have a perfect relationship where everybody was fully loved and seen and heard and appreciated and all of that stuff. Like, you weren't in that state, and then you broke up. Right? It wasn't like everything was great and awesome and amazing, and then somebody went and cheated on the other person, or, like, in the middle of a fight just said, screw this, I'm not here, I'm done, and then ran away. And it's like, but we had a perfect relationship. Why did you leave? Why did we break up, right? It's not that way. There's stuff that you have to be aware of wasn't right. So unless both parties are doing work, then you're going to repeat the same mistakes with the relationship. Okay? Yay! Okay? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the messenger of air in the shadow, or sorry, the messenger of air and the Seven of Pentacles, but I'm not positive. All right, so we've got for Alana, we got the Two of Waters, and we've also got the Two of Air. So there's a lot of imbalance in your life right now, Alana. The Two of Waters is it's the time for you to be pouring love into yourself, right? There may be a disharmony in relationships or partnerships around you. The Two of Air is the Two of Swords as well. So the Two of Swords is where you're blinded by indecision. And I talk about that as it's like walking along a fence that you could go on either side so easily. Like it's such a small, like you're not sure which one you should really have to do. Aww. I like that. Okay, so sorry, just one of the comments on TikTok. So there's definitely imbalance and disharmony coming here. So what is out of imbalance? That the Two of Air, Two of Swords gives that feeling of making a decision and regretting the choice that you made. Okay. And the Two of Waters is just like I said, there's disharmony emotionally and mentally with these two cards. Okay. Why do you, is Luca thinking about me on a daily basis? I hope not. I'm just kidding. I'm like, I hope so, actually, for you. You're welcome. All right, D. What does D need to hear? Okay. What does D need to hear? Okay. Yes. Yes, Nikki. Yes, Nikki. Sorry, I have to focus on D. I can't read conversations on there and then shuffle cards and think that it's going to give me any accuracy. Alrighty, D. D, what does D need to hear today, Spirit? Can I get a good message for D? D, time of transition. But we've got this Two of Earth cards. The Two of Earth cards is the imbalance between spiritual and material. So there's an imbalance there. And we know that. We talked about that in the Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy Collective. But this is a journey. This is a rite of passage. This is a transition that needs to happen. Okay, so just give me 1 second and we'll see if we can get, where's this transition going to? Where are we headed, D? Where's the final... Where are we going after this? Right, where are you headed? Where is D headed, Spirit? What's this transition taking her to? Could you get a better message than that, D? Like Emperor and King of Pentacles energy, right? Like this transition, so you don't have to worry. Money is coming, and even being in spiritual wealth. This is legacy level wealth, right? This is the Emperor is the divine masculine. So this is like, this is leadership energy, like big leadership energy. So definitely balance the material and the spiritual, right? That needs to come into balance, and allow the transition to happen. Because then you can be here or here. But either way, I love it. All right, Miss M. Miss M, Anitha. What does Anitha need to hear, Spirit? Lionheart or Braveheart, right? Alrighty, so Miss M, the first card that you got that came out is the Five of Fire, and on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Earth. The Five of Fire, so when we're in fire, we're talking about wands. Fire is about taking inspired action. It's about being aligned spiritually, like that kind of energy. Fives tend to talk about conflicts, and it can be collaboration, it can be challenges, it can be changes, it can be all of that stuff. So this Five of Fire, you've got conflicting energy, and that is really disrupting your peace. But why are you allowing other things to disrupt your peace? Like, why are you allowing other situations to control how you're feeling? The feelings in your body affect only you. So when you move yourself out of those lower vibrational feelings, you move yourself to a space of health. And when you allow other people to determine your state of mind or your state of feelings because of stuff that they're doing, then you're being controlled by everybody else. So allow you to bring the control back to you, and you determine how you feel and how that's going to be a benefit to you. So staying peaceful like the Buddha is going to bring things to you in a much better way. And this, if there's miscommunication, or you're having some fiery challenges with group members, or with other people, maybe at work and stuff like that, make sure that you're not bringing it home. Just let it go. 1212, guys. Thanks, Simon. Okay, that's your energy, Anita. Okay. All right, B. What does B need to hear? B, you are going through a transformation, which is beautiful. And the transformation, that 10 of water flew right back out again and landed upside down. That 10 of waters, you're transforming, like I said with Anitha, right? We want to, yeah, thank you. Can you go get your own people? Pocorical. Sorry. 2 people already in one day coming in trying to get people to inbox them for an accurate reading, as if I wasn't given one. Silly gooses. All right, so the transformation. So transforming those emotions. When we move through the emotions that are stuck or stagnant within our system, and we transmute them. So when we move it from being let's say pain from before, when we transmute that pain of those traumatic experiences that we've had into love, we move out of this space and into this beautiful state with where we're just at peace and nobody comes along and controls us. The 10 of water is one great big happy family energy. Okay, so that's the energy that you're getting. Okay. Hi, Sarah. All right, who's next for a card? Melanie. So Melanie's asking if someone will come back to her, spirits, but just want you to give the message that she needs to hear. So whatever the message is that that Melanie needs to hear, can we get a good message for her, please, Spirit? Try not to catch my hair in the cards. So we got the Ace of Air. The Ace of Air is a lot of overthinking and worrying. right? So I see you're like super focused on this. And that Buddha came back out again in the shadow seer position. So really, we're all like, the last three people are in this situation of emotion. Again, mental and emotional distress is what we're dealing with here. You're out of balance. You're in your head worrying and wondering and fixated on it is what I see. It's a very fixated energy. Then this is you're all over with your like your emotions, like focusing on the sadness or focusing on he's not there, so you're in this state of sadness and lack and worrying about when is he coming back, right? Where is this person? You've got the page of fire. The page of fire is about new beginnings, and these are new beginnings that are going to be where you're going to want to go after them because they're going to be aligned with your desire. The Nine of Earth is where we want to get. The Nine of Earth is to peace and comfort. I don't see Jay coming back, my friend. I see you learning how to move beyond it, not allowing him or that individual to have power over your emotions. You see it for what it is, like clarity, and get in control of your emotions and then move on from that spot. And then the new beginning will be coming in, and a new beginning with somebody that's more aligned with you, that maybe will see you and appreciate you a heck of a lot more. Okay? Thank you. Alrighty, so who is next for a reading? Sophie. The page of air, this is mental. Okay, so the page of air, there's something you need to learn. There's something you need to learn. And you're going to learn it quickly, is the thing. You are going to learn it quickly, Sophie. The page of fire is like Gemini energy. It's about wanting to learn, or sorry, the page of air is like Gemini energy. It's curious. It's going to learn new things. When we are not in that energy, we can be blocked to the information that's trying to come out, right? The Eight of Water, there's something you need to walk away from, right? And the Chariot, which normally foretells of success, this is about like there's an imbalance in energy, like, and it can be like it's just not a good energy, and this doesn't speak of success. This is definitely a delayed energy. So there's something that you need to let go of. And mentally, you need that clarity to come in. Like I said, the page of air is that Gemini energy. There's something maybe for you to learn, or for you to be curious about. Okay. Aww. Hi, Rachel. Okay, James wants to know about him and Laura. A lot of people asking if people are coming back. James and Laura, and can I get a good message for James, please? Can I get a message about Laura? Or whatever message you deem. So Fortune's Wheel came out. Fortune's Wheel is about destiny, and it's also about karma. So there's the page of air, karma, or destiny. So this wheel is constantly turning. Something new is coming in, some new enlightenment. You're going to wake up or get clarity in some space. And that newness that's coming in, like when we're talking specifically about the relationship, we got the Six of Fire in the shadow. The Six of Fire is like badass success. Right, so it's typically the card you'd get in the upright that would talk about that badass success, but in the shadow, that means that there's a delay or there's something that's not in alignment. Beneath the Six of Fire is the Seven of Fire, and the Seven of Fire is all about boundaries. This is about protecting yourself or having boundaries up, and those boundaries can be physical or they can be energetic, but that there's boundaries that need to exist. So I don't see this as, you know, you and her necessarily working through things. I'm seeing it as an opportunity to learn about boundaries, right? And that, so what I'm getting with with all of these cards and what my guides are saying is there's an element of codependency. There's an element of codependency within the relationship, and that's what you're moving beyond, this wheel, allowing it to turn, and you're going to get to that space of understanding and realize that, you know, you have stuff to learn and grow through, and that she has stuff that she needs to learn and grow through, and that if you guys do these things, and later on, maybe at a different time, you guys could reconcile. But until you guys do those things, now's not the time. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Okay. Okay, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so the Justice card came out. Now, the Justice card is, I have to keep my mind straight because sometimes I want to cross it with the, yeah. So the Justice card is is Libra energy, right? It's the scales of justice. So everything is going to harmonize and balance and come to a beautiful space. This could be working through karmas. This could be, you know, just is working through those energies. We've got the Queen of Fire in the Shadow Seer position, right? And this Queen of Fire in the shadow, that can create or be just very not in control of your emotions, right? Being a little fiery, being a little quick to anger is what that energy can represent. The Queen of Fire is she follows her passions. She's very, you know, exuberant. She's a leader. She is powerful, fiery energy. And I love to consider the Queen of Fire as like one of the fire elements, like the like Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But it's not necessarily, doesn't necessarily mean that. It's just I give those as indicators for people, just like Justice is the representation of Libra in major arcana. So that's the energy with these. We have the Seven of Water coming up, and the Seven of Water is that there's going to be a lot of opportunities and options available to you coming up. It's just you've got to move through this space. Allow yourself to move the energy. What I feel is that there's a little bit of, underneath the sadness, there's anger, like, why did this happen, or why did she get taken from me, and like, you know, like anger at it. And it's okay. It's okay to be angry about this tragedy that happened to you, and that it happened like that. Allow yourself to validate those emotions and move through them. I don't know why, but I am getting flowers, like carnations. Carnations was coming up quite heavily as well. And like, did your mom really like flowers? Like, for some, like, I don't know why, but flowers, and specifically carnations, were coming up. I could see lilies as well. I know you need to come and hang out with us in the Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy Collective, so you guys can all hang out, like, and see each other. Does that resonate with you, my love? Rachel, does that resonate with you? Flowers for some reason. I'll see if anything else comes up. Hi, Hassie. Aww. Love you. Yeah, that's the fiery energy. I feel like it's like not being supported, right? Not being supported, and like just really angry, like a little bit angry at the world, right? And so don't worry though, like everything is going to work out. Justice is going to come out. It's going to harmonize and balance. And eventually you're going to have like all these opportunities and choices that you're going to get to make. You can connect with your mom too. Like your mom just gave me yes, she can. She can. So look for the messages and the signs and symbols for your mom. And you can create a symbol that is relevant to you and your mom. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love you. So you could create it. So what is something that your mom really loved? Like was something that was her favorite thing? You should come and hang out with us, Nikki, and I can help you with that. But yes, I do say yes from my guides are saying cooking, fashion, music. Ooh, okay. Yeah, your mom's saying she'll communicate to you through songs. Okay. She said, listen for her in the music. And anytime that you want to connect with her, connect by playing music that you guys would have loved together. Okay. Okay. And create that as the totem and say, when I speak, when I want to see signs from my mom, or when I want to hear from my mom, I'm going to hear her in the music around me. I'm going to be able to turn on the radio and ask for a sound, for a message, and I'm going to see a message. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so who's next? Noma. Noma wants to know about her marriage. Okay, so can I get a message for Noma, please? Can I get a good message for Noma? Noma, the divine feminine, and the 9 of fire. So the 9 of fire is that perseverance that we have to take something across the finish line. And when we lack, or when we don't see it arriving in the time, or we don't see the progress, we don't see the transformation coming, then we start to lose hope. You are the Empress. The Empress is about fertility. It's about abundance. It's about the divine feminine. And it can be an indication for you that if you want to see changes within your relationship, how can you step into your feminine energy? But one thing that you need to be aware of is if somebody is not creating a space for you to feel safe, then you won't be able to fully go into your own, or into the divine feminine energy. You will inherently stay in your masculine energy as a protective stance. So that's why many of us, women and men, we have issues within our relationship, is because we are, well, challenging each other in the same energetic spaces. And yeah, there's definitely disharmony with that relationship with the 2 of Cups in the Shadow Seer position. The Ace of Air came out as well, which is talking about that overthinking, worrying, concern. You're going to be getting clarity though. Don't worry. Clarity is going to be coming to you, and that's going to allow you to make the decision of whether or not it's going to last, or whether or not you want to stay within it. But it's going to be you getting clear. Okay? That's the message. But there's definitely disharmony there. Okay, I got one more, and then I'm going to the mind body Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Sarah, what is the message that I can get for, we'll see if I got enough for 2, but Sarah, what's the message for Sarah? Can I get a message for Sarah right now, please, Spirit? And please support me if you want to keep me here getting messages from Spirit, or you want to get healing or stuff like that, then you're going to have to keep me here. Right? So the 4 of Air is the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords is about rest and recuperation. You need to get rest. You need to pour into you. And you know, there may be some fiery energy that's happening around you right now. You may be dealing with a few things, but that Queen of Fire, oh, there was the one lady with the kids. I want to do hers beforehand. Nikki. Okay, so the Queen of Fire, this can be that, when we look at it from the sense of having passion for something, it can be passion waning. If we look at it as being, very fiery energy, it can be overly fiery, right? So that's the energy that's coming up between these two cards, is that you need to heal, you need to rest, you need to recover. So allow yourself time to shut down. Allow yourself time to rejuvenate and heal, right? Pour some energy into yourself in a beautiful way. You are a human doing, or a human being, not a human doing, right? So be okay with resting. Okay. All right, Nikki, are you still there, love? Nikki had a question about her and her children, if they were ever going to get away from the abuse or the, yes. Okay. So we've got the Ace of Fire and the Page of Fire talking about new beginnings, and these are inspired, aligned energy, okay? Fire is the wands. It is in the area of taking action, and it is action that is supported by our wants or desires. So it's in alignment with you. This is the conflict space, that Five of Earth. And when you look at this card, this is her just taking time to nurture and pour into herself, right? This is the time to really just focus on you and your children and pour that beautiful love and energy into them, and know that you are moving out of that space with these two cards talking about newness, new relationships, new beginnings, new inspired action, a new future for you, a new beautiful future that's in alignment with you, is coming. Okay, so that's the energy that I got for you, Nikki. And with that, that is the last reading for today. You guys can always come back tomorrow, or if you want to get a full reading for a half an hour, go to my website, or you can pick the hour-long reading, which you get whatever comes up from my spirit guides. You could get an activation, a channel, healing, anything from that. You could get information on your past lives, stuff like that. So I love you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you guys back here tomorrow at about 10 a.m. Eastern, and tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll see what we get up to tomorrow. I love you, love you, love you. Mwah. Aw, thank you, Sarah. Please come back and hang out with us. And also come and join us in the Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy Collective, which is where a bunch of us from here are going to go, and we're going to deepen the conversation and hang out some more and do some healing and support each other. It's a very lovely, lovely environment. See you there. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Love you.